responsibility. These behaviors keep the whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world. We're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer.
We're going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's presentation, you'll see the whales working together in unison. These synchronized movements help strengthen their social bonds and have them problem solve as a group. This is just one of the many reasons that killer whales are considered the top predator of the ocean. Their scientific name is Orca Orca. Their common name is killer whale. Here at SeaWorld, they have their own individual names. So we just met Katina, Nalani, and Malia, and now joining us are Trua and Makayo. Makayo is our youngest at 10 years old, and Nalani and Makayo's mother, Katina, she is our oldest. She is 44 years old. She's also the matriarch or leader of our pod. Our killer whales trust us, and that allows us to train some incredible behaviors. The most important behaviors they know are their husbandry behaviors. These are healthcare behaviors that help us take care of the animals. We'd like to demonstrate how we would get a voluntary blood sample from the killer whales. You can see Amy has asked Trua to present his tail fluke. There's a nice vein that runs on the underneath side of his tail fluke. I can see Amy pointing it out right there. And our veterinarians proactively draw blood at least once a month. You can see Amy is giving Trua nice tail rubs. Killer whales have sensitive skin, so they can feel when we give them back rubs, belly rubs, tail rubs. It's a great way to reinforce them for staying calm during a procedure like a blood draw, and also a great way to build a relationship with them. So getting blood is just one way to check that the animals are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing the killer whales. We have a killer whale size scale in one of our back pools, so Trua will demonstrate by sliding up into this slide out area, just like how he would onto that scale. Now Trua at 15 years old, while not our oldest killer whale, is our largest at 6,200 pounds. He's still growing though. You can see from his dorsal fin to his tail flukes is still resting in the water. This is referred to as the peduncle. It's a really strong, really muscular part of the animal that can weigh up to several hundred pounds. So with it in the water, we're not getting an accurate weight. To solve that, we're going to ask Trua to lift up his tail. Now we're weighing the entire animal because we want to make sure our younger whales like Trua are growing and that our adult whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hi everyone, I'm over here on the left-hand side of the stadium. Yes, play and observational learning are critical in the life of a killer whale. From the moment they're born, they're watching mom and playing follow the leader with other members of their pod to learn necessary life skills. So we're going to conduct tests today with Trua. He's going to copy a member of our audience, and I think I see the perfect volunteer right here in the front row. Are you ready to play? All right, go ahead, stand up for me. Keep your hands, no, that's perfect, right there. Just keep your hands at your side, look at Trua, and on the count of 3, you're gonna spin around in a circle. 1, 2, 3, and spin. You got it. Check it out, Trua's copying and watching you. That was perfect, thank you. You can go ahead and they can often be seen spy hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better look at the environment. Trua is going to demonstrate by doing a signing bow at stage. Let's give them a great big cheer when we see that jump. Amazing job, Trua. Now we're going to head over here to the right-hand side of the stadium with Makayo, our 10-year-old male. He's hanging out with Mimi. Makayo's going to show off a new beginner jump called the side reach. It looks like we have an audience member that's going to help Makayo out. And he's off. Great job. Killer whales breach for a variety of reasons. Whether it's to play, to scratch an itch, but also to announce their presence, which Makayo is about to do with a great big splash. He's swimming down 36 feet. Here he comes. Great job, Makayo. Let's hear it out there for Makayo, Trua, and our audience participants. Through SeaWorld's research and observation, we've been able to shed light on many mysteries about the killer whale. For example, we now know that a female killer whale is pregnant for 17 months. That kind of information would be impossible to gain in the wild. There is some information, however, that can only be obtained through field observation, and this is why SeaWorld partners with NOAA and the Norwegian Orca Survey to further our knowledge of killer whales. Killer whales are powerful animals. Perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal can be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
So killer whales create waves to hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to get a demonstration. For the whales, it's a fun activity session, and for you, it's time to get wet. their chosen prey. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written,
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
all it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Every different feature, you
flag in front of your section, that's your cue to exit. We ask that you have your mask on, gather all your belongings. You're going to exit row by row. So we're going to start with our upper section. So all of my lower sections, thank you.